Is the San Francisco 49ers about to turn the tides on their special team struggles? The latest addition from free agency might just be the game changer we need. With a history of excellence in special teams, this new signing could be the key to unlocking a dominant force on the field. Stay tuned to find out how this move could reshape our roster and elevate our game. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to keep up with all the latest 49ers news. The San Francisco 49ers are making some intriguing moves this offseason, and it's become clear that they are focusing heavily on special teams. The latest addition to the roster is former Miami Dolphins cornerback Siran Neal, a player known for his impact on special teams. Now, I know what you're thinking, another low-profile signing, but let's take a closer look at what this means for the 49ers. Last season, the 49ers struggled mightily in the special teams department. So, bringing in someone like Neal, who has proven himself as a standout on special teams, could be a game-changer. It seems the front office is aiming to bolster that aspect of the game, which may have been overlooked in the past. After all, winning teams often excel not just on offense and defense, but also in the hidden yardage provided by special teams. However, it's hard not to feel a bit disappointed with the overall free agency strategy thus far. With a limited budget, the 49ers are targeting low-cost options, which raises questions about their long-term strategy. Are they playing it too safe, or do they have a master plan in place that we just can't see yet? It's a tough call. Honestly, I'm torn. Kyle Shanahan's comments during his exit interview raised some eyebrows when he downplayed the importance of special teams. It's clear he was caught off guard by the question, and it feels like the team has now shifted gears, perhaps realizing that special teams will be crucial for their success moving forward. John Lynch had to jump in to steer the conversation away, which makes me wonder if there's more to this than meets the eye. They've already added players with proven special teams experience like safety Richie Grant and linebacker Luke Gifford. Both of these guys contributed significantly to their former teams in that area, and it shows that the 49ers are committed to making special teams a priority. I can't help but feel excited about the potential transformation of this unit. But, will it be enough? Looking ahead, it's also worth noting that cornerback Trey Brown and safety Jason Pinnock might find themselves contributing on special teams if they don't secure starting roles in the defense. The options are there, and it's clear the 49ers want to create a competitive environment. This could force players to step up and elevate their game, which is always a good thing. The fact that the 49ers are focusing on special teams indicates a strategic pivot. It's about time they recognize that every single play counts, and special teams can often be the difference between a win and a loss. I've been saying for years that a solid special teams unit can change the tide of a game, and it looks like the 49ers are finally on board with that philosophy. But here's where it gets interesting. Do you think this was the best decision? Are these signings enough to turn the fortunes of the special teams unit around? I genuinely want to hear your opinions down below. For me, the skepticism remains. Are we just filling holes, or are these players going to make an immediate impact? Wouldn't be surprised if the 49ers look to add at least one more player to further strengthen their special teams, and there's still plenty of opportunity with the upcoming draft. They could snag some young talent who can contribute right away. The combination of veteran experience and fresh legs could be exactly what this team needs to rise back to the top. As passionate fans, we all share the dream of seeing our beloved 49ers hoist that Lombardi trophy again. The decisions made during this offseason will undoubtedly shape the team's chances in the upcoming season. I'm cautiously optimistic about the direction they're headed, but I want to know how you all feel about it. As we dive into the latest mock draft predictions, I can't help but feel the excitement and anticipation that comes with the NFL draft. The San Francisco 49ers, our beloved team, are at a crucial juncture. And as a die-hard fan, I want to break down what these recent analyses mean for our future. The latest projection, which places Georgia's Jalon Walker in the 49ers' hands at the 11th overall pick, feels like a move that could really shake things up for us. Now, let's talk about Walker. This kid isn't just another name on a list. He's a dynamic edge rusher who can also slide into a linebacker role. The fact that he won the Butkus Award as the best linebacker in college football speaks volumes about his potential. He's a game changer, and with the 49ers losing some key defensive players in free agency, adding Walker could be just what we need to fill those gaps. I mean, how often do you find a player who can contribute in multiple ways like this? Honestly, I'm torn about whether this is the best decision or if we should have gone for someone else. The defensive side of the ball is where we really need to shore things up. Losing players in free agency means the 49ers have more holes to fill than we did just a week ago. It's a big concern, especially when you consider how competitive the NFC West is becoming. Walker could potentially replace Dre Greenlaw on base, downs, which could bring an entirely new dimension to our defense. That versatility could be a significant asset for defensive coordinator Robert Saleh, allowing him to get creative with his schemes. But let's not forget about the other teams making moves around us. The Raiders, for instance, snagged Geno Smith, and now have a different approach to their draft strategy. They may not be looking for a quarterback at the 6th overall pick anymore, which shifts the dynamics of the draft. And then there are the Bears, who filled some of their offensive line needs, leaving them with options to protect Caleb Williams. With all these changes, it's clear that the landscape is shifting rapidly, and we need to stay ahead of the game. I'm particularly interested in how the 49ers will utilize Walker. Will he be predominantly an edge rusher, or will he take on more linebacker responsibilities? The potential for him to complement Nick Bosa on the other side is tantalizing. Imagine opposing quarterbacks having to deal with both Bosa and Walker, coming at them with relentless pressure. It could change our defensive identity completely. Now, speaking of the draft, I've seen some fans express concerns about whether this is the right path. And you know what? I get it. The decisions we make now will impact our chances in the upcoming season and beyond. Some may argue that we should have prioritized a more traditional linebacker or focused on bolstering our offensive line. But I believe that in a league where defense wins championships, investing in a player like Walker could pay off big time. Moreover, it's not just about filling a need. It's about adding talent that elevates the entire team. As fans, we dream of that next Super Bowl run, and every decision made in the draft brings us one step closer or further away from that dream. So, what do you think? Is Walker the right choice for the 49ers? I want to hear your opinions down below. This is an exciting time to be a fan, and the possibilities are endless. And let's not overlook the other names in this mock draft, from quarterbacks like Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders being taken early to the surprising selection of Jackson Dart by the Saints. The landscape of the league is evolving. It's all connected, and how the 49ers respond to these shifts will be critical. As we gear up for the draft next month, I encourage all of you to stay engaged. Don't forget to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel to join this amazing community of 49ers fans. Let's keep the conversation going and support our team as they look to reshape their future. Go Niners!